me.
I wasn't mental taxing at work for sure.
I just been existing.
You just been existing, just floating along.
It is what it is.
Man, you got sunglasses on. You stand out regardless.
Well, I normally have sunglasses on because I don't like lights in my eyes. It's been very painful for the last 2, 3, 4 weeks.
So I really do enjoy the transition of weather right now. This is definitely hoodie season. It's commenced. I am so ready.
Up so quickly though. Like I'd rather just be.
I love it.
I'd rather just be in a 50. You want a super
hoodie season and Scully's. I wore a Scully all day at work today, and I felt great. You know, I got a bald ass head, so I got to keep my melon warm at all times.
Now that my hair is close, I walked outside today. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Usually, you have a little bit more up top to protect you. I get it.
Yeah,
James and I got these beards though, protects the face.
Right.
Grizzly.
I mean, that's what the females are mainly looking at, anyways. They don't care about hair no more. Fuck that.
You know, Max be dyeing his, right? Like them Dominicans up in New York City.
Oh man.
You know what? I actually have to give it to them because that's very brave and I guess it's stylish or something. But me personally, I guess I'm not that stylish. I can't.
My bad. I forgot. You Florida man.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know what? You know why I used to. Where we stay at. Do we tell people where we are? Like, is that too much?
It used to be in the intro.
Oh, okay. Well, we stay in VA, so
I don't. I don't know where y'all live at, but I don't.
We all met in a game server, so everyone just lives in different places. We'll just let the audience think that. I mean, know that. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. So it's. I don't know, man. I used to really not want to claim Virginia. I hated the idea of being called a Virginia boy, and so. But even though I don't,
but you're not
me anymore. I mean, I lived here. This is the longest I've ever stayed. I'm a military brat, so I've stayed in so many different areas. But Virginia is the one.
You can't claim Virginia.
You have to.
I'm not saying I claim it.
Been here for a long. I mean,
yo, them people who live down here from New York still claim New York. I think that's last year, even though they've been down here since the 70s.
Oh, yeah, wow. But it's because New York is such a cool factor. It's a cool factor. You know, you say you're from New York and people are like, oh my gosh, it's like the wildest thing ever known in Virginia, apparently.
All right, you can say, I'm from Virginia. They're like, what hospital you born in?
I'm not saying I claim Virginia. I'm just saying people are going to say that I am from Virginia.
Military people.
So many years. So yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying. But anyways, I do enjoy the weather where it's going right now. I've always enjoyed hoodie season. Is always fall and winter are my favorite season. So I'm very much looking forward to this year. Even though I'm gonna be traveling out to Hawaii very soon.
Mm-hmm. Fall and summer are my favorite seasons.
Fall and I can't stay in summer. I hate sweating.
I like winter.
I can't.
I was born in winter, but I only like winter when it snows and it actually kills all the bugs, and then not like some fake slush or a little bit of sleet. I like solid snow, like a heavy snow, and get it over.
Get some of that.
You think we're gonna get some?
Hey, my bad, guys.
You straight, bro. We're actually technically recording right now, so we can edit at any time, or at least Thomas can edit at any time right now. So you straight.
Oh, these are we.
Yeah, I know. I had to hurry up and fix that. I'm definitely not editing anything. But no, you love winter when you wear Timbs year round. So that's automatic. That's just default. That's default.
All right, so we're coming in that way, huh? Coming in hot. Huh? All
right. You some candy corn?
You called them gold the other day.
Disgusting. Disgusting. You know what, guys? I'm gonna miss today's. I'm gonna miss today's session actually, just because of that one comment right
just
there.
Just because of the candy corn, eating hot wax.
I've been saving it. I've been not just opening up just for this.
Oh, ew, man! I can't. I'm sorry. Candy corn is just hell. It's Lucifer's favorite candy. I'm sorry, I can't.
Nah, that has to be licorice, man. Nah, it has to be licorice.
Black licorice.
Black licorice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like one of the. It's like the pits of hell. It came straight from it. I'd rather not indulge.
People in Central America like that black licorice.
Really?
Yeah.
It destroys my taste buds every single time. I don't know.
Jägermeister is like black licorice, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Jägermeister? The alcohol?
Yeah.
You never had Jägermeister?
Never had Jaeger? Okay.
Jaeger bomb? All right. Anyways. Yeah, we can't hear you, bro. You might have to hop out and come back in.
Well, it says it's muted.
Yeah, he muted himself.
He said, "No, I didn't."
Well, it's mute now, sir.
It says that you're mute though.
Yeah, and broke his computer.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We'll wait till he jumps back in, and then we'll really get into it.
All right.
Do a quick intro. Well, we already did our intro. we did a 30-minute intro, and now we got to start all over. Damn it, Bruno.
No, keep going. I'm gonna say you didn't do the name drop yet.
Oh yeah, true. We didn't do a name drop.
I gotta get rid of it.
Oh man. You know what I hate about Netflix? What happened?
When I was buying these, right? Some lady bought all my groceries.
Wait, what?
Well, that's dope.
She was like, I got that. I was like, oh, okay.
She got your candy corn or all your groceries?
All my groceries.
Oh wow.
Was she good? Was she milk or guilt? What was her age bracket? Like where are we talking?
Around my age, you know.
Oh.
I know how to take it. I ain't used to that.
That's a little. Did you get a number or something?
No, I felt very uncomfortable.
I don't trust you, but thank you. I appreciate that.
It's one of those situations where I'm like, my toxic masculinity kicked in. I was like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Obviously, you didn't feel too bad because you definitely allowed it to happen.
Yeah,
exactly. I didn't know if I should deny it. Like, I was in there like, yo, should I deny this? Or should I like, all in my head the whole time, I'm like, I just want to say no. I was like, would that be offensive? I was like, nah, I ain't taking this. Like, would that be too toxic? Like, what would Future do? You know what I'm saying?
You know, I went out recently for a drink and some girl bought me a shot and I was like, yo, what is happening here?
That's different. That's different.
I'm not used to it though. Like I'm always used to the one buying everything. So
you flexed on her, huh? You went there, he was like, chest pop. And then she was like,
he made his chest pop a little bit.
I did walk in, she like immediately got me a shot. I don't know. Maybe, maybe.
Well, forget you, James, because I haven't gotten anything like that in a very long time.
well, you know. You gotta get up there and work that corner. That's what you need to do, boy.
First leveled up. You got women buying him groceries now. Dang, man.
That's actually a step up. That's actually a step up. We gotta top that.
No, we don't. We don't need to start that.
Nah, we gotta top that now. My ego needs to be.
Okay, what?
I need to show my ego needs something.
When it happens to y'all, I want y'all to come back and tell me how you feel. You're gonna come back and be like, you ain't gonna feel right. You're like,
I'm gonna just assume it's because of my good looks and then just keep it moving. Just whistle away.
Okay, watch. He gonna come back. That machismo gonna kick me. He like,
yeah, you know, honestly,
your ancestors staring at you like.
I was actually thinking about something about that, the male toxicity behind that. It's like if someone like was to go out of the way and give me something, especially if it's a female, I think there is a part of me that be like that machismo might pop up and be like, I don't like this. Like you can't. It's not to provide, and the idea of providing. A man always have to provide. Always like that's instilled in us since we were young. Something that we have to watch. We pay attention to. You know what I mean? It's like, so I hate that part of me.
And see, that's things like mentally, you're like, all right, that's old school thinking,
right?
But then you still kind of have that feeling there. It's like,
because you were brought up that way, like it's literally instilled in you, so you can't just like get rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's just like that something you need to block out. You can't think about. But okay. Well, this is Media Marauders. Welcome everyone, subscribers, viewers, old and new, from however you got here. I am seeing a lot of traction in Facebook. Yeah. What the hell? I'm so surprised. I don't know why.
I do what I do.
You're gonna give yourself all. I mean,
they shared a post too.
I mean, I did. I put something on my story. That's like the first time I've ever used a story on Facebook, by the way.
You see, it's easy to use. YouTube, we got some work to do, but Facebook, definitely. I feel like we all have good reaches on Facebook.
Good reach.
Hopefully the subscribers will start coming in, but I mean the views, as long as we're getting out there, you know what I mean. So that's fine and well. But yes. All right, Media Marauders, we try to, if you don't know, or if you're new to everything, we try to bring content that's happening around the world media-wise. It could range from anime, TV shows, manga, comic books, video games, music, sports, anything that's enough traction, enough popularity, enough things that we actually enjoyed and we want to just give it out to the world. You know what I mean? So that's the part of the marauding. But there's been I guess we could kind of get into Elden Ring, right?
Yes.
Jump in. There was like a 19 minute.
19.
There was like a 19-minute like gameplay.
Yeah.
And if for the ones that don't know, we talked about Elden Ring on here before. I'm pretty sure.
I believe so.
It won an award for the most anticipated game.
Is it a game of The Hobbit?
No, it's from the people who did Sekiro and games like that.
Sekiro. Okay.
FromSoftware. So FromSoftware, the same people that done Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Sekiro, Bloodborne. You know, that type of mechanic, very hard. You said what?
I did.
Armor Core.
I did platinum Sekiro, so I might just pick up that game because I'm such an expert at getting platinums now.
Join the
Game too. But Elden Ring looks crazy. It's also one of the writers is J.R.R. Martin. He did Game of Thrones, right? So
George R.R. Martin.
George R.R. Martin. Yes. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you good. It's the same person. It's the same writer of Game of Thrones series, and also Hideki Miyazaki. I want to say he's been around for FromSoftware for a very long time since the beginning. Since the beginning, I want to say, or at least the beginning with Dark Souls and Demon Souls. This game looks. I'm actually really excited for this. I was excited when I first heard about it. I've enjoyed FromSoftware games for a while since Bloodborne, and.
Oh, is that a dragon? All right.
Yes. I'm sold.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
I seeing that. I was like, oh, this is gonna be real. So
see, I like the difficulty of FromSoftware games. I just don't like high fantasy, dark fantasy that much. Mm-hmm. Like that's what I used to like about like their difficulty of like their the Armored Core games. That used to be what was like my thing. Like you could play that game for years and never finish it if you're not really good enough. Which I bang with, but not everyone's a fan of that.
Woo! Here we go.
Yeah, the visuals look really nice.
The combat because it looks like a real person trying to fight a dragon. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I've never seen a real person fight a dragon before.
I was gonna say that, but I was
no. All right, smart asses. James, I understand what you're trying to say.
I thought about it. I was like, I'm not gonna say it.
Like Final Fantasy, Nick casting all these spells and everything, but now you see somebody on a horse running around trying to.
We got you, Don Quixote. We got you. It's all right.
No, I mean, honestly, if watching the trailer, you see there is magic being used as well. But I understand what you're saying. There's more about like the mechanics, the movement is very realistic. To the point where if there was a dragon, you know what I mean, a real life dragon in the world, the way that you need to maneuver to fight the actual dragon or these enemies, they put a lot of thought into the mechanics.
See that? I think that's the thing about it. These aren't really like new actions or anything like that. Like a lot of this stuff has been done. Like if you play Dragon's Dogma or like even Final Fantasy 15 had a lot of that type of like movement in the game. It was it's just this one is I think it's gonna be more the difficulty, and people really are attracted to the style of this type of game.
The game was really great, but I hear you say that, but I feel like all the mechanics of most games have been done already. So I hear you, but
it's just done right. Cause I like to always bring up that game Left Alive. They tried their version of stealth and this, and they did it terrible. And,
yeah, you do have to do it right. That is a major thing. So,
and I guess to touch up on the go ahead, okay.
Look how good.
I was saying it's a different like maybe the same person but different clothes. Or a different character.
Yeah, they're definitely going through different parts of the game.
They're definitely going back to the RPG elements. With to use Sekiro as an example, Sekiro is one of the first games. I think it's the only FromSoftware game where you can't customize actual Sekiro. You can't
customize the outfits.
Character. Yeah, so like the only things you have, which may have RPG elements, not even RPG elements. You just get certain weapons, you get certain upgrades. So, that was their first time really hitting that. But every other FromSoftware game, what happened?
It wasn't their first time hitting that. I believe their first time doing that was Tenchu.
Tenchu? Oh, okay. I totally forgot about that game. I didn't even
play that game.
Yeah, it's old PlayStation 1.
Oh,
I
love the
remember
way
the
you
name of it
traverse
though.
this.
I remember the name of it.
Is this
Oh,
game
yeah,
gonna be on
like-
PS4 and PS5?
Yes,
So,
it's
yes.
been originally developed for PS4. I don't know how it's gonna run because I think right now we're seeing it on PC.
Yeah, this is on PC.
They are showing it on PC because they're still making it. But I mean,
Ew, PC. Ew.
Hey man, that PC Nation is a thing, man. They just
Says the
I
guy
know.
who doesn't use his PC.
Hey, I'll be using it sometimes.
Yeah.
No, this game, like going back on the difficulty, I know that's a discussion that we had before where I think people see FromSoftware games as an achievement, like because it's so difficult. The games are legitimately difficult. You will be on a boss, or even regular enemies can take you out with just one swing,
Right.
like depending on where you are in the game. So this is one of those badge of honor type of franchises that you get into. And I know that's been kind of like there's a new kind of wave of gamers or like these new gamers coming in, or I guess new gamers coming in, and they feel like all games should have a easy difficulty. But
I think some games just have. I think some games have normal.
And not to get
hard.
into it, not to get into it, but yeah, what do y'all think about that?
Like, I was looking at something. I was thinking about like how they're gonna have their what is it? Their multiplayer stuff like that. Also, random thing. Did you know FromSoftware was founded in 1986?
Oh wow! I knew there's an old game that they came out with that I think it was on PC.
Yep, they were November 1st, 1986.
oh really?
I was trying to like.
When I was looking at the trailer of Elden Ring, with the multiplayer, you look like you really have to use or fight with the person that you're working with. Like, and I like that aspect of the game because the enemies are tough, but you can get hit. They show that you get hit multiple times and you do live. It's not one hit kills. So I guess it depends on, they haven't showed us the whole game, but it definitely showed enough to show that it doesn't like, I feel like with Demon Souls, stuff like that, you can't really get hit.
Okay, that's what it was. Whenever I see like a lot of the Dark Souls and Elden Ring and stuff like that, it reminds me of their old game Kingsfield, which is like back on the PlayStation, was the game that he used to do a lot of. It was the same type of game like this, but like first person and limited by being on PlayStation 1. It was like the game that they released before Armored Core. They did like 3 of those, and then they did Armored Core, and then they keep going back. They've had a lot of games like this beforehand, and there was like Otogi or something like that, which was a kind of like the Sekiro type game back from the Xbox days.
But this game's like a combination of all the best aspects of those games into an open world, and it seems more enjoyable and fluid to me, and that's what intrigues me about it. I feel like I'm just jumping into a game to get killed and then have to restart over again. I
really like the addition of how you traverse. Like you actually have a horse. You can almost like go almost anywhere on the map. So I really appreciate that, because I know when it comes to using Bloodborne as a reference, where it's like there's not really a set destination, but like it's good to pay attention to where you're going, what enemies you're fighting, because some of them, depending on what level you are, will destroy you after one hit. So with this game, it seems like it's really just open world. Like we just saw a bit of that map. I think you could go anywhere as soon as you have your steed, or like you have your horse.
And they mentioned you have to select parts of the map too to get more places to go.
Yeah, they made traversal evil, so you're not worried about like climbing up a mountain. It's like, oh, you gotta get up something high, look for a jump point, and you're gonna jump to the top of it. I'm curious to see who copies this, because whenever something hits really well, if this game does really well, I feel like we're going to see a lot of other people trying to, semi-copy this formula, because this is also somewhat the formula of Monster Hunter. So
I was actually thinking, like the fact that you could call your horse at any, like in certain points, is I think that's the game with the 4 horsemen, and you fight as death, like your main character's death. Outriders.
Outriders. No. Who's that?
Darksiders. Yeah, so that kind of made me think of that element, but you still were limited to what your horse can actually do.
But
That's
in,
like
this,
the new
in this
Monster
looks like
Hunter.
the board can do just about anything. I mean, it can transverse a lot, and you can fight on your horse, and then just call out of thin air, and it comes back to you. So
That's pretty tough.
That's kind of
I
like
don't
what the
like
new
that.
Monster Hunter had going on.
I don't like that. I don't
What
like
do you mean you
that.
don't like it? Why not?
You want to call your horse whatever you want to call him? Shield. Ah,
Oh,
no.
I like it. I really like it. I like the idea of like having like it's fast travel almost.
A sacrifice.
Fast
Got
travel.
it.
Yeah, I mean that too.
Well, the horse disappears, but it shows you shows up, then he disappears, then he shows back up.
Yep. I like that.
You
I
can
like
also
that.
because there's other stuff in the game too, like it was like a scene that they were showing when they were like battling.
That boss fight at the end. Oh my gosh.
yeah, that was crazy.
That was good.
Dragon head attached to his arm. I never expected to see that. I was like,
I've never read any of George Martin.
What boss fight we're talking about?
No, this
It's
is like
at the very end of the
stuff.
trailer. Yeah, this is the co-op. I mean, the co-op is nothing new within a FromSoftware game, but I've always enjoyed,
fighting them.
I hope they don't make it too easy because I know with Bloodborne, you have to get to a certain level. You have to get a certain item till you can fight with other people in your party. But I don't think I think there was a level cap. Like you couldn't have certain people at a certain level to assist you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like that. Thunder. Call upon thunder.
And that's the thing too. They didn't even show like because there's also the PvP stuff you got to worry about. So got an open world, and giant monsters walking around, and someone who might be trying to kill you.
Yep. And it was creeping through the woods because they didn't want to get attacked. Like, so you must see some enemies that was way too strong for you.
Jesus,
that's pretty good.
The abilities you have in this game look freaking ridiculous. See, it just vanishes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know that every FromSoftware game has to have a new waifu in there. That chick is in there too with a missing eye.
Is he missing?
I think she has a tattoo over it.
Yeah, because she's like opening will be some weird eye, like 5 eyes in one or something.
Or maybe just like nothing in there.
I think it was like a mental eye, something like that. That she's going to use.
He got a boombox on his chest. I like that.
That's stupid. That does look like a boombox. I hate it. I really like the dark. I really appreciate the aesthetic of this game. I love dark fantasy games.
See, I think that's the thing. I wish I liked dark fantasy because then I would probably this would be right up my alley. Like gameplay wise, it looks phenomenal.
And it's supposed to be the villain.
That's like one of the main bosses.
They got gods in the game.
Oh, just one of the main bosses.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's gonna be quite a few. If it's anything by Bloodborne, it makes me think of Bloodborne, but it definitely feels like a Dark Souls, Demon Souls game.
See, what got me though is like it reminds me of Berserk so much, like especially when I saw this guy. Like reminds me he could be like one of the God Hand or something.
Yes,
and it's like if they make a Berserk game like this, I'm playing it. Like I'm in. Like,
well, Miyazaki's a big fan.
Yeah,
that's why he made like a lot of the inspiration in Demon Souls was from Berserk. Dang, but like, God dang, this
guy with 6 fingers or 5 fingers and a thumb. It's weird.
It's pretty good though. It definitely does remind me. That definitely does remind me of Sekiro though.
You could call on souls. That's pretty dope to fight with you.
Yeah, I didn't say how you claim the souls though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to beat certain enemies and you can collect their souls.
Well, it's about to be dark Pokemon going on.
Oh, I love it. I would love it, man. I would love it.
But look, this dude came out with a dragon on his arm. Like, what in the hell?
I guess he cut off that dragon's head that was sitting stuck.
I was thinking that same thing. Because his head's gone right there.
Yeah.
His head's gone.
So that's gonna probably be an interesting scene that goes down.
Yeah.
And I think you acquire certain weapons from bosses because remember that person that was helping you, they had a dragon arm too.
They did. They did.
No, it looked like they summoned the dragon. They shot fire.
No, he had it on his arm.
But I think Mr. Random's right though. I feel like he summoned it, or I think he summoned it.
Go around the middle, Thomas. Go around the middle. I think it's around the middle.
Yeah, let me pop back. Let me pop by. Yeah, let me.
I think it was summoned though.
It was a summon, just like you could shoot the lightning arrows and all that type of
It
stuff.
looked like it was on his. It looked like it was on his arm for a second.
No,
I think that's what I thought at first, but it looked like it was like an astral form or something.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm looking forward. They didn't give any kind of release or anything. It was just a teaser.
February.
Right?
Yeah, February 22.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
22 or 23rd?
Yeah.
It's not that far away then.
Yeah.
Get on that. Hey, get on that. Get on that one.
That's gonna be.
I'll watch y'all streams if y'all play it.
Yeah, man. I would.
Well, I watch Bruno's because
definitely
you
gonna
don't play consecutive.
February 25th.
Nah, I don't. I like
What
to play
happened?
when I feel like playing.
Are you talking about me? I play consecutive, so
Yeah, you get through it.
yeah.
It was in having the 5 different games. You played through
Damn
one.
right. I'm still beating Arise. I still want to play. I'm platining Arise. That's gonna be it. Like I'm about 75% right now.
You know what I like to point out? I'm already playing another game since I played on Arise.
Man, this is not a race to me. This is gonna be one of those moments, this fulfilling moments. Solamente para mí. It's only for me.
But I have 4 platinums between
Caliente.
that's how you finish Arise.
Yo, I'm telling you, like it's gonna happen. But I'm jumping on Silent
There
Hill
it
2,
is.
and then I'm also jumping on another game. What was the other game? Village. I still gotta finish Village. So
I ain't finished Resident Evil, so I gotta finish Resident Evil sometime soon.
yeah.
You got
Evil
the
Village
second
is
one you're still going with?
Yeah, I still beat the second one, so I got
Second one's good.
sidetracked. I got sidetracked.
Are you on Leon or Claire's story first?
I think at one point in time I did both, but I might just go to Leon's for the first time.
Yeah, Leon's. I did Leon's first, and I'm still doing Claire's.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to play
What else wanna
Cyberpunk,
get back to?
but I don't have a PS5. So
Is it Cyberpunk?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an drop.
yeah.
Not my type of game on that one, Cyberpunk.
It's still dealing with a bunch
like
of.
futuristic stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, see the dragon's floating over him.
Yeah, he summoned
No,
it.
no, I'm talking about the co-op.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
right
co-op
there.
part. The
Yeah,
dragon's
right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
summoned it.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. I didn't see that. All right, my bad.
you can see it right
we
there
were blocking it.
behind the person.
Yeah, because like it looks like he's doing a dragon's roar, but then the dragon's head popped out.
Right.
Oh yeah, it's right in front of him. You're right. You're right. That's still pretty dope. I
As
still
the
like that. All right, but yeah, Elden Ring, man. FromSoftware, Miyazaki, George R. Martin writing, assisting in the writing, or I think he wrote the whole story, or I think that he's assisting in it.
One of the writers. What if
I
Zaki?
think he's the main writer for it.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty dope.
But see, that's the thing too. Like that's also why I kind of want to play it, because I feel like the other games weren't really lore heavy. Well, they were lore heavy, but they weren't really story heavy.
It wasn't presented in a way that was, you had to look for the lore.
Yeah, and so like if this is a story heavy game,
all the bases. Like I feel like this is the peak. This is like their peak right now.
that's what I'm saying. Like if this is story heavy, it'll be up my alley a little bit more, because that's like that Stranger in Paradise one. That's why that one's kind of on my radar, because it's more a story based game.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
Yeah, it's loosely story driven. A lot of the FromSoftware games. Sekiro's pretty easy, clear and cut. There's some lore in there that you need to pay attention to, like what's happening behind the scenes or before gets resurrected or whatever. There's a lot that's happening in that respect. You got to watch. Like I'll watch analysis videos for a lot of those, because I'm not.
I gotta watch the video and plan it.
Yeah, it's one of those. FromSoftware loves doing that with their games.
See, that's why I play the game straight through. Then I go look at things on a website.
Yeah, that's what I do
on the
as
internet.
well.
I don't really play game. Oh, you play them straight through before you look on the internet. I got you.
Yeah,
That's I tell you, that's why I miss when they were doing Armored Core games, because they kept everything that was going on into the story. So like if something's gonna happen, like what happened before the when they blew up the Earth or something, like when they ruined the planet, they really give you everything you need to know in the game and in the mission. You don't have to really go and wonder what happened.
Right.
And like when they try to kill a whole bunch of people by dropping a giant plane on them. That was a fun mission.
Yeah, I'm a fan of FromSoftware. I'm not gonna say I'm a diehard one, but I've liked the work that they put out. And if I ever get a PS5, I do want to check out Demon's Souls. That's a game I do want to get.
Oh yeah, that game was good. That's the newest one, right? The newest one.
It looks beautiful. It's a remake. It's a remake of the old one.
Oh, that's what it is. A remake. Okay, I was watching the guy look like Goblin Slayer go through, and I was like, "Boy, this looks like I would die as soon as I start playing." I don't know.
Wouldn't be nothing new.
Surprised y'all didn't play Dragon's Dogma.
I've heard of it. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. It's definitely that dark, but isn't that dark fantasy?
Yeah, and you can even find Guts' armor and Nexus armor in the game.
But don't you play that game?
I did.
So what? You just contradicting yourself here? Oh, okay.
I was hoping they were gonna make a brother. All right, I'll give you my rationale behind playing this game. I was hoping they were gonna make another Breath of Fire for me playing this game because I really wanted another Breath of Fire. Capcom was like, "Yo, we ain't releasing Breath of Fire. Here's a game by the guy who has a power with dragons." I was like, "I'll take it."
so you just like dragons.
I'll take
you just like dragons. All right.
So pretty much anyone that can breathe fire.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, I'm not mad at it.
So you do like Fairy Tail.
Oh, I love Fairy Tail.
Yeah, I thought so.
I'm not gonna talk shit. I've tried watching it. I just couldn't get into it.
See, they shouldn't have stopped the anime. Now I can't get back into it. I started reading it too, and I was like, since they went on that break or hiatus, I fell off of it.
Real fans stick to the anime and the manga. So
Here we go.
I even got the game.
It's only certain things I've done with
you want me to tell you what happens in the manga?
I don't care. I'm never gonna watch it. I'm never gonna watch it or read it.
Watch that Eden Zero.
I was just about to say I'm never gonna watch Eden Zero either. So I'm just
I feel about Eden
do
Zero. I tried watching it and I was like, I feel like I just need to finish Fairy Tail and just leave it alone.
Go back and watch Rave Master, which is the show before Fairy Tail.
I used to watch that on Cartoon Network right before Adult Swim will go on. And
I think the main character from Rave Master was in an episode of Fairy Tail, and then Natsu and Lucy are in an episode of Eden Zero. He makes sure
doesn't the mascot from Rave Master show up in
Oh yeah, Rave Master's in the little plume guys in all of them.
Yeah, with the needle for a nose or the drill for a nose.
Mm-hmm. Likes that character. You know, it's like the Chocobo in Final Fantasy games.
Yeah, they just
gotta show up, right?
Or Moogles.
Well, actually, Moogles didn't make an appearance on the Chocobo. One of them didn't make an appearance to the second game.
Or the little Thornberry guys with a knife.
Oh, I like
Lantern
that. Look at you, walk slow, stab.
Those are one-hit kills, man. Forget those dudes, man. Pissing me off in Final Fantasy 7. Pissing me off. I gotta make sure I have some kind of armor and make sure they miss. Their accuracy is off as fuck, but oh man, I hated those guys.
Yo, he's my favorite character in the world of Final Fantasy. Once I got Tom Bell, like, y'all aren't ready.
Oh yeah.
Tabs left.
The summon? Right. Oh, the summon? Automatic.
Yep. Fucking Final Fantasy. Anyways. All right, so that was a quick moment with Elden Ring. I guess we can kind of jump into the next one, Thomas. If you want to jump into it, or should we do?
We can jump into. What's the next one?
We could do Avengers, or we could go into Atlanta versus Dave, or N64. I mean N64 Switchboard.
We'll do Avengers quickly. I don't have N64 up, but
okay, cool.
So the Avengers finally got the end of the year roadmap together, which they're finally dropping the Hawkeye nameplate from Disney Plus show. I'm telling you, I'm excited.
Okay.
You motherfucker. You better say that man's name.
All right. They're dropping the raid for Claw. They got the Claw raid dropping. November 30th.
How dare you?
They got a new enemy type called Echoes dropping. They're bringing back the cosmetic vendor. You know what's wild about the Avengers game? I've seen 200 hours into it.
What?
God dang it! Thomas.
I didn't know it happened. I just looked at it one day. I was like, "What?"
No one's proud of you for this feat. You know that, right?
Nobody.
Hey, Mr. Random, I'm proud of you for that feat. Okay,
I'm not a platinum yet. I'm this close.
Wait, 200 hours? You haven't even platinum yet?
You got to do something. I have to do like a really specific thing for like a good 30 hours.
30 hours?
Yeah, and I figured it was gonna just come naturally. I was gonna play it, but 200 hours in it still hasn't happened. So
nope.
Maybe when that guy Spider-Man drops, I might get in there. You know,
hey,
because they got some good stuff dropping on it. It's I say right now, if you have PlayStation Now, Xbox Game Pass, this would be the time to hop on it. Because they got the Black Panther missions, which that hit really well.
I was going to ask about that.
And then like the War for Wakanda expansions, then the story mode. It's like if you just want to play the story right now, you got at least a good 20 hours of gameplay that you could play through. Which the biggest problem was when it first dropped was there was nothing really to do. You could just kind of redo the same missions.
Right.
And if they keep up with how they've been dropping stuff recently, I can say this game is worth buying. And also, it's not full price anymore, so it's definitely worth buying. So,
hey, and if you have Game Pass, man, that's right there.
Yeah, but you don't get Spider-Man. Spider-Man's on PlayStation only.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That is
and
what
yeah,
I'm talking about.
I think it's no longer on PlayStation now, by the way, either. I think it's no longer on PlayStation now.
Damn.
Have they shown anything on what the abilities that Spider-Man will have?
All you can do is swing. That's all I see so far. I'm swinging.
Stupid.
I'm sorry, man. That's what we do. Swing from one thing to another. That's it.
You are not promoting this man.
We better look. We better hope he's not in the country, or else he ain't gonna swing to nothing.
He ain't gonna be standing there just running.
Yeah,
you know.
Hey, Spider-Man can run really fast though.
Can he run faster than the Black Panther?
Is he Spider-Man on a
farm? I don't know.
Nah.
I really don't know. I forgot how fast I don't think they've ever really tracked how fast Spider-Man can run on foot.
He ain't faster than Black Panther.
I think I saw something with 25 to 30. I don't know how fast Black Panther.
He got the spirit of Wakanda of Abbas in him. Come on.
I feel like 50 miles per hour is what
Black I don't know if you're laughing at or not.
But
well, I breezed by it. I wanted to breeze by it. I didn't.
Nah, you
no.
But I will say they've done pretty well. Like I am curious on how Spider-Man is going to play because they have done really well with making everyone feel different. Even the two Hawkeyes don't feel like you're playing as the same character.
And the girl in Clive.
Yeah, because Kate Bishop has like some teleporting powers which aren't from the comic book, but they kind of had to figure something from in-world. Clint has, he has his normal Hawkeye powers, but he also has like the abilities of Ronin. Thor, he kills it. He has like that his hammer throwing all that. He kind of feels like you could throw the hammers, hold someone against the wall while you're beating someone else silly. So and they can't pull it off of him once they get thrown and hit with it. Hulk, it's Hulk. He just breaks stuff.
Snatching shit.
Yeah, he can pick up people and use them as nunchucks and stuff like that. So
nunchucks.
Yeah. There's Cap. He can do that.
Hulk swing.
I'm telling you, pick up two people, and next thing they got nunchucks. You could even do the thing from like the Avengers movie. They added that into the game where like if you're using Iron Man, like if I'm using Iron Man and you're using Captain America, I can use my Unibeam off your shield and hit stuff with it.
Oh, that's dope.
Sounds about right.
So
if you have Thor, you can hit his hammer. You can hit Cap's shield too.
I don't know if you do that.
Can you tag team shit?
Well, you have like tag team takedowns.
Okay.
Like when they'll jump in and do the stuff.
So what I'm hearing right now is you're not sure if you could throw Thor's hammer or he comes down on what's the name shield, Captain America's shield, and it makes the vibration.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you would need to be able because he already has that ability without it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna buy it now. Definitely. I'm not gonna buy it now.
Still like to see it. I know it'll be a moot point.
Kamala's a beast. And
I did like Kamala. I did play with her primarily. Oh, she was like the only person I could play in the demo.
She's the main, like that's the thing. The main story is kind of around her, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Black Widow. I don't want to say it.
Why are you definitely silent?
Y'all are rude. Y'all are sexist. That's what that's about.
I like Kamala.
That's what that's about.
I like Kamala.
Yeah,
Black Widow just has guns, and I like Kate Bishop. Black Widow has a gun. She has a magnum, handguns, and some Uzis. And
says she carries magnums. What'd you say?
Yeah,
magnums.
She carries magnums. Oh, okay.
All right.
You go invisible.
Hey, we ain't talking about no maggots. They ain't promoting that. We ain't getting no sponsors from them.
But then they've also they've little spoiler. They also introduced Loki, but he hasn't been shown yet in the game.
Oh,
so
Loki, I like that.
With him. He was in a side story. I was like, I'll bring Loki.
Is it the alligator variant or no? If it's not the alligator variant, I don't want him.
we don't know what he looks like. He made himself look like Thor. So
I
that was
thought
interesting.
it'd be the crocodile, the alligator
a lot
variant.
of places now. Notice Loki's turned up a lot of places.
But that was the thing. This released way before that Loki TV show dropped. Like that mission was in there. It was just something people don't really talk about the fact that Loki's in the game because they're like, you have Claw, Crossbones, that big-headed dude.
Oh, MODOK.
MODOK.
Oh, MODOK's in it too? Okay.
Yeah. Scientist Supreme, she's in it. Taskmaster.
Of course.
Abomination.
Abomination.
And, what's the old Hulk's name? Maestro.
Oh, Maestro's in it too?
Yeah.
Is that in? That's
you do some time traveling. There's a time traveling part.
So. Oh, okay, makes sense then. So I thought it just came out of nowhere. That's okay, got it.
Yeah, got it. Branching out with this one.
And then the Kree are something's supposed to happen with the Kree. That's all I know.
Kree in there too? Oh, okay.
They were introduced at some point, but they haven't showed up yet. So if it keeps going, this could be a very comic book heavy game. So
got it.
Okay,
got it.
We shall see.
I'm telling you,
they got Spider-Man coming in, so
this is the time to hop in. It's not too expensive. You can probably catch it on a sale, and at least the story, the single player story, is worth it. You don't got to do like me, who just I don't know what I'm doing. It's like cocaine, and you just keep playing.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
No, thank you, Mr. Thomas, with the Avengers update, and Spider-Man coming in there. That's a game changer for a lot of Spider-Man fans. So
he's not swinging into action; he's running into action. Remember,
there you go.
So I do want to ask
Thomas,
so what do you think? Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy would be better than Avengers or not?
Oh yeah.
I've heard it's gotten a lot better. It's like better reviews or whatever. It's good reviews.
A lot of people wanted a single player game out of the Avengers. Avengers is a games and service, so it's a story that's going to be building over the years. It's going to be like it's going to be like reading a comic book. You're going to just keep getting fed the story as it's going.
Right, downloadables or things.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy is like if you bought the collection, like a Guardians of the Galaxy collection book, you have the whole story from beginning to end of an arc there.
Okay.
So, and they like people. I've heard someone. I think it was like one of the guys off of the podcast. Kind of funny. He said it was a better Guardians of the Galaxy story than Spider-Man was a Spider-Man story. Comparing the games.
Really?
Yeah.
That's high praise.
A bold statement.
That's high praise.
But
I mean, it got some really good reviews.
Yeah. Honestly. I'm interested.
I would have bought it.
I'll walk back. I'm surprised you haven't gotten it yet.
I just got to finish some stuff before. And I'm thinking, I might ask a sibling or family member to give it to me for Christmas if I don't buy it for myself.
I got to
you branching out.
That includes emotions.
Oh no, I like Christmas.
No, he gets a formal letter. He's like, here's what I want. I'll see you guys on the 25th.
Brother, will you? It's so tough for me to do.
No, his voice is quivering. It doesn't quiver. All right.
Why would you do that to yourself?
You don't love yourself. All right, man.
All right. Well, like I said, shout out to Candy Corn.
I can't believe you're eating that.
I have another bag if you want some.
I do.
Nah, man, you can handle that. You got all the rest of the year to go ahead and demolish that for yourself. We don't want to impede on your
Max. I want to apologize. Our numbers just plummeted all because of that one act. And I want to apologize to you about that.
Hey, you don't need to apologize to me. We're all a unit, so we all have to demonize Thomas for that.
Oh, so we just need to talk about cocaine again. Oh, okay.
All right, no.
All right, James. There's the spirit, James. There's the Book of Sugar spirit. There we go. All right.
Anyways, thank you, Mr. Thomas. All right, we're gonna do. We have a few minutes. We're gonna do a quick commercial break. Please don't mind the fellas. We're gonna do a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. So just stay tuned right there, please.
Clean that table off, man. You gotta,
Wax will do that to you.
I have sugar all in my mouth now. Like it's just eating frosting all day.
I swear I could find a way to make it a euphemism.
You know what though?
Think about
you know
it.
what? Your voice actually changed because that disgusting sugar had in your mouth.
Wow.
Like you've been doing
Your
cigarettes.
your body's fighting it. Your body's fighting it. Ingested. Nah.
Oh my God.
We already disappointed once with old dude. Now we don't need to be disappointed twice. All right. No,
Swear to me. I swear to God.
All right, so
I seen this rumor that they changed out Patterson Batman. There's gonna be somebody else in the next movie.
Nah, it's Ethan Hawke's gonna be doing the voiceover work for the new movie that's gonna have a Batman in it. They tricked me with that shit too. I saw the headline for it. That's why
Ethan
they
Hawke?
made me click on it.
I didn't click on it, so
I did click on it just to make sure because there ain't no way. I was like, how the hell they gonna already switch out?
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Patterson.
That's what
I mean, think about it though. Tom Hardy redid his voiceovers for the Batman movie.
Oh, for when he was Bane?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They said it was muffled too much, so he had to redo his voiceover again.
Yeah, but to change a whole character, like change a whole person.
Yeah.
No, my bad. He's the whole person. I thought you meant voice wise like that. My bad.
You know some inside baseball about that movie with Bane in it?
What's up?
What's that?
You know that scene when they're driving the truck and they're like, it's like that bomb. They're just going down that street and it's taking forever.
Yeah.
It only takes like 10 minutes to walk from one end of that street to the other.
So in a car, take about 2 minutes.
When I was watching that scene, I was like,
take a minute.
I used to walk that street all the time.
Where's that? Where they
it was
do
in
that
Pittsburgh. It was in Pittsburgh. I saw the filming of it from people's pictures, but that was it was right by my old college where they filmed a lot of that stuff.
Or you walk the streets at night.
They edited that shit for 20 minutes. All right, man. And on that note, we're back. I don't know if you're gonna use a lot of what we just did.
Back.
Stupid. And we're back. Media Marauders. We did a quick commercial break. We talked about some Elden Rings. We talked about some DLCs for the Avengers game. Spider-Man finally joining the crew. And now we're gonna get into a little topic that I came across, and I thought it was a little controversial, or at least it was a little funny. What's up?
Can I say one thing real quick? I apologize, viewers, for that horrible scene of candy corn being brought into the viewing. Mr. Random's screen. Okay, guys, we don't usually do that kind of profanity on this.
Here we
go.
My God, it's not something we endorse on a regular basis. We kind of try to keep it PG, but he just he took it off the rails.
Guys, we try to keep it PG. So I just want to apologize on behalf of y'all.
He took it off the rails, and by. Anyways, man, I've been I don't know about you guys. I'm a big fan of Atlanta, the TV show that's on FX. It is from Donald Glover. It's created by Donald Glover, and I haven't
watched a lot of it actually.
It's a really good show, and I would suggest everyone that is here and everyone that is watching to stop what you're doing and watch it. It's 2 seasons right now on FX. I mean, on Hulu. You can watch it on Hulu if you want, and streaming services. So
can I tell y'all something?
Oh,
if it wasn't for that show, I would never heard of lemon pepper wings.
Me too,
really?
Actually.
Hey,
yeah.
Let's talk about lemon pepper. Okay.
I like that moment when they. I like that moment when they open up the
No, Jay was like, "I've been black all my life, and I've told you this guy."
As you can see, there's a lot of good funny moments in Atlanta. Viewers, please watch it. It's created by Donald Glover. It has Lakeith Stanfield in it, and I want to give credit to the other dude that's in it that plays Paperboy. I always forget his freaking name. He's gonna be in the Eternals movie. Please look it up for me, you guys, while I continue this.
I'm already on it. I figured.
Please, man, he deserves all credit. He's a great actor.
Tyree Henry. Brian Henry.
All right.
Wait, what's his name? Brian or Tyree Henry?
Brian Tyree Henry.
Also, the Eternals that comes out this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to say Eternals comes out this weekend. But I was going through and I saw Donald Glover actually put out a tweet. There's been, I guess something was happening trending wise with Atlanta and Dave being in the same discussion. Dave, as in Little Dicky's show, that's also on Hulu, or it's streamed on Hulu as well. And a lot of people have been saying there's a lot of comparisons between the two. And some are saying that Dave is better. Some are saying that Atlanta is better. Yeah. And, if you haven't watched either or, I'm sure you're thinking, what's the big deal? Atlanta, at its core, I'm going to gush a little bit. At its core is thematic, like on a presentation level, is really good. It has a lot of different genres on top of it. Like it kind of tackles a lot of different, not a lot, I won't say a lot of different genres, but it does tackle some interesting topics, stuff that, you know, you've grown. I'm sure us growing up from middle school or in elementary school, they tackle certain moments in childhood. They tackle moments with alluding possibly to Michael Jackson's, like, I don't know, it's weird. There's a lot of weird moments in this show. Oh, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's like really philosophical. It gets really philosophical sometimes.
I think that's the thing. I feel like Atlanta is kind of like is more inclined to be like compared to Twin Peaks from what I've always heard before Dave came out.
It's very weird. Twin Peaks is known for being very weird and ambiguous, and Atlanta has a lot of that. And it's like very urbanized Twin Peaks, pretty much.
And that makes sense. And that makes sense to me because of Danny Glover's personality.
Donald
Glover. Yeah,
my bad. Donald. I said Danny Glover, didn't I?
Yeah.
Donald Glover.
His great granduncle.
Not really,
but yeah, Donald Glover's personality is pretty weird. So he not necessarily, well, yeah, I'll say it. His personality is pretty weird.
He's a goof. He's very eclectic and very interesting personality. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely. And he's like, people have coined him being the modernized Renaissance man. Because what he dabbles in, he has so many little he has his hands in a lot of things, and that's one thing people have criticized him for as well, because he's, what was that trade of all but master of none? I think that's
jack of all trades.
The term
jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah. But I think he definitely found his niche in this specifically, especially watching especially in the show Atlanta. But mainly is the topic is the controversy between Atlanta and Dave, the similarities, which is better and why. The thing with that, on top of that, Donald Glover himself, he's not known to be on social media too much, but he every time he does, or every so often when he does get on social media, it's to make a statement and then he just walks off. You know, he breezes away again. So this is on Twitter. He sent this out on October 31st of this year. And just for the record, I guess there was a discussion happening, but this is the tweet I have. And just for the record, I'm watching y'all saying Dave is on par. Like y'all forgot what we did. No disrespect. Next tweet. We got Black people on here debating which is better, and I'm the sellout. If you haven't, before we get into the actual tweet, if you haven't heard, there you go. Thank you. Yes, there it is. If you haven't heard, people have been criticizing Donald Glover throughout his career, especially in his hip hop era when he was actually rapping and, you know, going through his phase of being a rapper. And a lot of, I'm not going to speak for everyone in the Black community. I'm going to say that there's been a lot of criticism that he's not up to par lyrically, or his delivery, or how he represents himself isn't good or something. I'm not entirely sure. But he's gotten a lot of flack and a lot of criticism throughout his career in the hip hop category. So there's a bit of, Thomas and I were talking about off screen, but he has a bit of a chip on his shoulder, I think, in that.
We're talking about nothing off screen.
Don't try to play. You're saying that he had, or I know that you said something along the lines of he has a chip on his shoulder or something like that, or maybe I said it, I don't know.
He's always had like a issue, it seems, with how people refer to him. Like, I think, like, I remember correctly, even the Breakfast Club used to make comments about him, you know, before some of them became enlightened.
You mean Charlemagne, mainly?
Yeah, but
the donkey himself.
Yes,
damn right.
So I remember him making, like, you know, actual comments about him, kind of like, well, he's not really hip hop because of this, because, like, I want to say his fan base was majority white, but I feel like a lot of these fan bases now are, you know, majority white, but that's good, you know, to the gentrifying of hip hop.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Okay.
You gonna?
All right. Can you just thanking him, man?
Yo, when can we start getting controversial? Say what you want to say, damn it. That's how we get views, damn it.
We'll bring Nigel for the controversy.
Yeah, right. Shit, that motherfucker will have a field day.
Immediately.
But all right, so go. Are you like go off of what you were saying?
Yeah.
All right,
Oh yeah, but it's just like when it came to his hip hop, like when he was first started doing Childish Gambino, he got a lot of flack from hip hop purists more so because they were feeling like he wasn't really hip hop because he was more of the college crowd and all that. He was kind of like the same sphere as J. Cole, I want to say, when J. Cole dropped.
And I will give you that to an extent. I would definitely give you that to an extent, and I don't know why yet. And let me think about it.
Because him and J. Cole was like an out. Well, I'm not gonna say outcast, but I do think he was in essence was an outcast when he came out with his style. Anyway,
and Wale.
I think all right, but look, I think correct me if I'm wrong, but this is my thought, real quick, my opinion. I think it's true. It's definitely for those college kids growing up, but the demographic was off. I think Childish Gambino definitely was. He didn't cater to, but a lot of white people liked Childish Gambino's music. I think you said that before. But J. Cole and Wale definitely were heavily more more black kids, kids in college were absorbing
that's true. I give
absorbing that material. You know what I mean?
It was like I would say like Wale and J. Cole were Howard and
Childish Gambino was definitely UCLA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely UCLA.
I never thought about comparing those.
Wale would definitely Florida State.
Yeah.
Yes. You, sir, are correct. Y'all college guys for real, if you know what the hell that means. But no, I mean, yeah, and just to follow up is I believe there is, and he's got I feel like he's been getting criticism throughout. Like I know with his like I said, his hip hop stuff, because the internet was one of my favorite albums when it came out. I think it came out in 2014 or 15 or 13 or 14, and I would not stop listening to it. But where he really got his attention is when he completely stepped away from rapping and hip hop and got into the more singing. Yes, man, Beloved. What's it called? The album? What's it called? Damn, it's been a minute since I listened to it. Awaken My Love.
His breakout was was his acting, I want to say.
I'm saying within the music. I'm talking about within the music industry. Yeah, definitely. Community is where his breakout was. Yeah. That's where onto the scene because he did a stand-up called Weirdo, and I thought it was he was
also a writer on 30 Rock.
Yeah, that's where Tina Fey ended up finding him. Yeah, because he was doing he was one of the first YouTubers. Like he came out with a lot of his YouTube, like him and some of his
mystery team, something like that.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
He had a very interesting sense of humor. It was definitely off, but it was people were watching. Tina Fey enjoyed it. She put him on. And he always enjoyed the music aspects. He was freestyle. There's videos of him freestyling on campus. So like he's always had like a. Go ahead.
What's worse, AIDS or babies? You can't go to jail for dropping AIDS.
Isn't that what he's? Is that what his standard? That's what he said.
Yeah. Yo, what?
Yeah. That's my mind. That's my mind. I was like, I've heard it before. That's why I heard it before. Yeah, that's him.
Like I was lost as I don't know what. I was like, what is
that? That is Donald Glover. I knew there was a relevant. There was some kind of relevant.
Oh no, I'm a fan. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm a fan of Donald Glover. Like, I'm a fan of him. I like the weirdo stuff, but I can understand where the hip hop purists are coming from. Also,
his mixtape "Sick Boy" was a good one. Even it's definitely out there, but it's a good one. I enjoyed his music. I was one of the very select few that enjoyed his music when he was going into the hip hop genre.
I enjoy his music.
But all right, so to speak all that, we definitely give we can say that we're fans of Donald Glover. And if you haven't seen Atlanta, please do. It's a great show, man. It made me put faith into Lakeith Stanfield before all the bullshit.
And if you're out here making them jokes about Florida, man, you owe it to yourself. Because I think that's when it became, like, he brought it into the cultural lexicon.
Blew up. So. Yes, it definitely blew up. But I say all that to get into the controversy behind it. We talked all about Atlanta, but Dave is actually a good show too. Mm-hmm. If you guys don't know, if you guys don't know what Dave are, for the viewers, is a rapper named Little Dicky. Yes, that's his actual rap name. If you haven't heard any of his music, you'll be surprised by not going off by his name. If you actually listen to some of his music, the dude can spit. Like he actually is legitimately a good artist, a good artist. Very interesting, very, I guess, niche, but not really. I don't know. He's within the same. He's in the same musically, him and Donald Glover are in the same box, in my opinion. Like their content, like they go outside the box with this shit, in my opinion. I definitely see that.
I would say Little Dicky is like a white Will Smith.
I don't see that.
What?
I don't see that. I'm sorry, I don't see that.
What?
I don't see that.
Thomas, please take that back, man.
I don't see that because he made a lot of other songs for other people that you wouldn't expect Will Smith to be with, I guess, at a point in time. Like he did that song with old boy that did Gold Everything.
Trinidad James.
Trinidad James.
Oh, Trinidad James.
Think about Little Dicky. I feel like he's a very humorous rapper. So that's the thing I like about him. He's very humorous. Yeah. So I don't see him being as a Will Smith type. Like if I were to say humorous, I think of more of an aspect. I would kind of put him in the category of Donald. Sorry, keep saying Donald. Donald Glover and Childish Bambino, respectfully his namesake, because of the fact that they both tried different things within their verses and in their raps.
But that's the thing. Childish Gambino, Donald Glover is actually more rapping about like his life type situation, like things that he could relate to. Whereas Little Dicky is just trying to make people feel good.
I don't know, Tom. His first album. Have you listened to his first album?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Little Dicky's actual like artist that he looks up to is Will Smith.
He went to University of Richmond.
Yeah, he went there with Dave East.
Yeah, he's from Philadelphia, not Philadelphia. He's from Pennsylvania. I think he's from Philadelphia. He's from Philadelphia. He is from Philadelphia.
Yeah, he's from Philadelphia also.
I just don't see it. The content wise between him and Will Smith.
I think if Will Smith dropped today, they would be similar. Not I'm talking about Will Smith rhyming with Will Smith's old school style from the 90s, 80s. I'm talking about if Will Smith dropped today.
Virginia.
I can't, bro. I can't. But all right. So what I want to talk about is more of just the shows. I mean, musically, I think they're very similar in my opinion. But when it comes to the show, I can see why people are trying to compare the two. Because of the fact that there's rappers involved and like the humor behind it, and then you have random moments of death within it. Like I could see the tone of it being similar, or not the tone, but just the kind of like the setting, the idea of what it is very similar.
I gotta watch them. To see.
I will say they don't watch FX shows if they're comparing them.
Is Dave more about Lil Dicky's lifestyle, based on his lifestyle, or is it in Atlanta's more what?
Like we said earlier, Atlanta's more of an abstract show. They tackle a lot of different things, but in a weird sense of humor type way. Mm-hmm. Dave, I haven't watched Dave, so I can't talk about it. Like Max was saying earlier, Atlanta has a very intricate / weird theme to it. Like you'll watch one show and it had to be centered around something one point, but then the next show or 3 episodes later, you're like, where'd that come from?
Switches the genre completely or something.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
It's like, I would say Dave is more like a biography, almost like a biopic.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Where Atlanta is like you got people walking around in whiteface. Like
right. And that's what I thought. But that's what I thought. Dave was a biopic. Was a biopic show. Yeah. Like, honestly, I thought it was like almost like a Will Smith show almost, but in a different form. Now, if you say he was like that on the show type, I could probably see that. But rapper type, I can't see it.
Will Smith is one of his biggest influences.
Yeah. I could understand that, but to say tone, I'm not. Let me stop using the word. Damn it.
I'm not saying tonally. I'm talking about like if Will Smith would have dropped like in this period, they would be similar. Now I'm not talking about like summertime Will Smith. I'm talking about like if he were to come out and drop like on these type of beats, they might be similar. But we can never say.
Can't. Yeah, you're right. But I just can't see it.
I just can't see it.
But no, all right. So yeah, I think when it comes to Dave's show,
Wild Ways.
He hates that movie himself. Well,
I hate that movie. That movie.
But I watched the shit out of it. I will watch the hell out of that movie.
That movie. Yo.
Are you really from Philly? No, stop. I'm joking. No, but I think Dave at his core is a good show. It definitely has some depth in it, like random moments. It has a lot of humor. It has a lot of moments of like reflection. Like there's just moments of self-reflection in there with him, and the audience can kind of relate with as well. There's relationships. They delve into relationships. It's just a weird and funny show as well, but it's kind of egocentric to Little Dicky's persona. He's not a likable person, in my opinion.
But that's the thing, though. He makes it so you don't really always like him in that show.
Yeah, and I like that.
He went through some things like I remember the I guess when he made a song about the breakup.
Oh yeah,
he had with a girl.
That was very good.
I remember that song. It was with the dude from what's that band? Oh, I just blanked on his name.
Adam Levine?
Nah. It's the worst part is My Chemical Romance is popping in my head and it's not now. It was one of the emo bands from back in the day. And I have a picture with the guy too.
In your pocket, in your wallet?
No, on the Facebook.
But you are really upset about that candy corn, aren't you?
But yeah, he did a song with one of the big emo guys from back in the days.
I should listen to that. I love both shows, but I cannot say that Atlanta and Dave are a lot alike. I think Atlanta is a superior show in my opinion. The execution is a lot better. I think visually they have certain similarities as well, like the aesthetic, how it feels, like the just the shots that they take. It looks really professional. Looks really good, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm not a connoisseur. I'm talking about both shows. They really attack like the.
They have some good like producers working on the shows too, though.
Yeah. But all right, so knowing all that, how do you guys feel about that statement by Donald Glover?
I feel he's right. I feel like the people who are making that making those assumptions really don't watch FX shows like that, because I'm thinking like Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll. That was a show that was similar in like that type of humor. Rescue Me, if you watch that show was dark humor like that.
Shield.
That's more drama. I
wouldn't really put Shield. What about Anger Management with Charlie Sheen?
Yep. See that it's like I feel like they're both shows are on brand for FX, but they're tonally different. And like people are just kind of like, it's a rapper, it's another rapper, and that's what's making them think it's similar. Because I'm like, the comparison, I can see them doing a crossover episode, but I could not see them really as the same type of show.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So y'all believe there's merit to what Donald Glover is saying about what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about that? That sellout comment kind of makes me feel like he's really upset. He's just like, y'all call me sellout. Y'all got me y'all have me battling some white dude. You're saying this white dude's shit's better than mine.
And I think that
it's like you think he's just in his feelings with that shit.
He's an artist.
The artist. Yep.
And he's sensitive about his shit pretty much.
They're seen as one of the most sensitive people on this earth.
It's almost the guy from Panic at the Disco.
Okay. No, Panic at the Disco, you said, yeah. Okay, got you.
Yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, he's just being sensitive about his shit, which is rightfully so. And you want to be the top. You want to be the top of what you do. So when someone compares something to something else, you're just like, y'all guys serious? This is what you're doing?
Yeah, y'all joking.
But
right?
even the fact of him being they're talking about him being a sellout too. I think of when, oh man, I'm gonna hate myself now. And isn't he married to a Caucasian woman?
I think she's either Caucasian or Asian or both.
And I think that's what it is. And I think at one point in time when people found out that people got upset about him and called him a sellout at one point in time for that too. Which is, at the end of the day, it's just a fact. People did get upset about him at that. And so now you're trying to compare him to a Caucasian show. He's like, you can't compare the two. Like you just can't do it.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would I said,
doctor? What?
Huh?
Yeah, a doctor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good. He's good. I don't know if they're married, but they definitely have a kid together. I think they're married. I think they are married.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, I really enjoyed the show. I would suggest watching both shows. I would definitely say watch Atlanta first, even though it's only 2 seasons. I mean, they both only have 2 seasons right now.
Third season on the way. It's about to be dark.
You seen that teaser?
Yeah,
looks like
Atlanta
a little
of Atlanta. Yes, it's just the visuals look beautiful, and I love what are they saying in the background? Something about dying, or no? I'm gonna be a better person. I'm gonna be a better me, or some shit like that. It's like hypnotic. It's really weird and unsettling, and I love it. I loved every minute of it. It's like 1 minute and 14 seconds, I think. It's good, man.
You know what though? That show. Every time I watch that show, I do want to go to Atlanta, and I'm not a person who really wants to go to Atlanta.
I've been once to Atlanta.
I've been there a couple times.
Would you go south?
Huh?
A couple of times.
Oh, you talking about trying to be coy over there.
I definitely missed it. Until Chris, I was like,
that's all I heard. I was like, what?
Yeah. Nah, Atlanta's an interesting spot. It's like literally city and then like country at the same, like within a couple miles.
Yeah, after the end of the world chant that they got going with it. And it's like, because I remember at the end of season 2, I'm trying to think.
Yep.
So like, that's what I want to know what's going on in this season, because I think it's going to be some years past since the end of the season. I love
it. What does that mean right there? White people looking away from this black man? What is it, y'all?
Fake on it?
Yeah, I love it, man.
You want to be like a well-known rapper. That was his thing. Like, you want to be like a real rapper.
Yeah, he did.
Now the second, I think right before the episode, he gets, I don't want to give nothing away.
No, don't say anything. I'm only halfway through.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you now.
Moment.
He's actually pretty good in the movie Hotel Artemis.
Oh, he's a good actor.
Even for a little time, he's in it. It's a good show.
He's a good actor.
Movie. It's a good movie.
He was the brother that got shot, right? The one that was dying.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. It wasn't a good movie overall, but the actors in it did a good job.
I give you that, and that's why I gave it. That's why I gave it a B-, huh?
Was it the Guy Ritchie movie?
Hotel Artemis? I think so.
Hotel Artemis.
It looks like it would be. It looked like it would be a Guy Ritchie.
What movie?
A Guy Ritchie movie.
Ritchie.
I like Guy Ritchie.
It's produced by Adam Siegel.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a Drew. It's a Drew Pierce. Director Drew Pierce. Yeah, Drew Pierce.
Yep.
It seemed like it would be a good comic book, a short comic book. Like I figured that's where the inspiration would have came from. If I wouldn't be surprised if it was adapted from a comic book.
We're talking about Hotel Artemis?
Yeah.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was
either, but I would figure it looks like something that would come from a comic book.
Man, I had a joke.
I look at it as a futuristic Ace of Spades. I mean, not Ace of Spades, but
like more of a neo noir.
Damn, what was it? No, the movie with Damn, I can't think of the movie now. I hate myself. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds was in it.
Yes.
And
isn't it?
Oh, is Ace of Spades?
Yes, Ace of Spades.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
I thought it was.
What's futuristic? You got me back in.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't really futuristic, but it definitely had like a neo noir.
What was going on in it? Yeah.
Look to it. Like it's almost
2028.
Oh, is it based in 2028?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll take it back. Yeah. Oh, you're right, King, because they have some a lot of stuff within the whole. Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. My bad. I'll take that back.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's good. Check it out. But
I'm gonna hate myself now because
because
Smoking Aces. That's what it's called. Smoking Aces.
Smoking Aces.
Like it was almost like a future version of Smoking Aces. Almost
had it.
But the controversy, I feel like he has a right to be mad, especially. I feel some of it is based off of his older reasons for being angry.
Yeah,
pulled out, like, because I feel like he went through so much that it kind of like it slipped out.
Right.
So it's like I don't blame him, because if you sat there and called me a sellout and all this other stuff, and you not hip hop and this and that, and all of a sudden you're like, no offense, Little Dicky, but if you're out there like, man, this white guy stuff better than. Hold up, y'all just loving my stuff. Like,
exactly.
And then you just threw me away like I'm like yesterday's garbage,
that made me feel some type of way.
Yeah,
I will feel some type of way with that shit too, because he knows his show is good. He knows how critically acclaimed it is, And Lil Dicky's no slouch, but to say that the two are similar in that respect, the acclaim, the popularity, the viewership, nah, bro.
They just ain't seen Atlanta in a while. That's all. He gonna remind them 2022.
Damn right.
I'm about to catch up because that preview you showing something that looks like it's going to be crazy. I don't know what's about to happen.
He's not a dumb man. He did it at the right time because they definitely released the trailer for around, I think it was this week or last week. Come out with that tweet. That's good promo right there.
That's true too.
I didn't hear about the tweet that you talked about it.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people.
But he deleted it. He deleted it a few hours after. I mean, or a little bit after. So like it was just
one of those people too that delete stuff. Oh, okay.
Yes,
delete stuff.
Who delete stuff? That's crazy.
I feel shade from here, boy. Oh, you delete stuff. Got it. Yep.
I knew you are
deleting stuff. Man, that's whack. Who deletes?
Nah, who deletes stuff? Right? Golly.
All right,
man. I think the episode went long enough. I wanted to get into. It really doesn't matter to me. But there's a controversy happening. I'll do a quick little. There's a controversy happening with Switch. They just released some stuff for the N64 emulation. They released a few games from the N64 for the Switch, and people are upset, especially with Ocarina of Time. They've been failing. They've been definitely failing the fans, the Nintendo diehard fans. They haven't even. It's a weak adaptation, like a port to the Switch. There's better emulators from fans that have done a better job. So like there's issues with button configuration. You cannot configure your buttons in these games. They took a lot of the fog, a lot of the mystique from the game, like the aesthetics, the atmosphere from the game. And the fact that you pay $40 for it all, people are really up. I mean, including the fact that you pay $20 or $30 for the internet access, of it, and then you have to pay the additional $40 for that. People are very upset. So Nintendo needs to shape up. Hopefully they'll get some kind of patch. So
didn't look good. Didn't look good there. Didn't look good there for me.
I wanted to check it out, but after Ocarina of Time is definitely my favorite Zelda game. It's the first Zelda game I've ever played, and still my favorite.
First one too. That's weird.
Y'all some young whippersnappers, boy. I played.
Here we go, man. Here we go.
I remember on the Nintendo, put in blow the card, put it in, close the top.
You're showing your age.
You type in the name Zelda, goes into horror mode.
You got a hand on your knee as you're talking, don't you?
Maybe.
You got a cane next to him too.
He said,
God,
can I tell y'all something real quick? No, but I mean, Nintendo's been getting flack for a while. Their reputation has been kind of going down. Like even the controllers they're releasing the controllers for the N64 for this. Like they have an N64 controller and a second controller, and they're $50. Like,
whoa!
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa!
No.
Whoa!
I'm gonna say this right now. Anyone
buddy,
complaining about that? Shut it up. Because
why?
You know why? That's Nintendo's MO since forever.
They need. That's the thing, though. Why are you gonna keep doing something that's progressively getting people upset, even though they're still gonna buy it? But still, it shouldn't be allowed.
Okay, then. Like, if you're telling me I can release a $60 controller, every system.
Whoa! All right, done this conversation. $50 and shipping and delivery. Can't do it, dog.
And you can only buy it on their website. You cannot go in stores and grab this.
Oh, in that case, definitely the shipping and delivery taxes. Yeah, put that back.
That's the thing, though. Nintendo's been like, hey, we're gonna do what we're gonna do, and you're gonna like it.
People complain. I don't
know. So who followed who? Did Apple follow Nintendo? Did Nintendo follow Apple?
Nintendo been out since.
I know Nintendo been out, but I thought they were better than that. But I guess I'm completely wrong.
People just like Nintendo. Like that's the thing.
Yeah, people are diehard Nintendo fans. They have a fan base that's not going away.
They don't put their games on sale. Nintendo like, you want to buy the $60 game?
They're AAA games. You buying that $60 game. but no, all right. I just wanted to put that out there. There's more information out there if you guys are interested. For you guys and the subscribers and viewers. But our last segment, we're gonna do this real quick if we can. We kind of want to. We're doing this new thing. We're gonna give some suggestions to the fans, to the viewers, and I guess I'll start it off since I'm already talking. I've been getting. I watched Dune on HBO Max. Very good movie. Timothy Chalamet. He did a great job.
May.
Wait, are we talking about the same Doom I'm talking about?
Yeah.
With the Rock?
No.
With the Rock.
No Rock.
No.
Oh, I'm about to say, boy, I better shut up.
Jason Momoa.
Did you?
The Rock knows that was a horrible movie.
It's based. He said the Rock.
Huh?
He said Doom. He said Doom, right?
Dune.
My bad. I said Doom. I'm about to say, boy.
I was like scratching my head.
Crazy over there.
Dune.
Everyone was eating candy corn. God dang.
I don't want to get too deep into it, but it's based off a book by. Why am I doing this? Why am I drawing the blank?
There's also some controversy behind it because they erased the Islamic stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is based off Dune the book by Frank Herbert. He passed away a while ago. This is old. This book is old. It's very, very old.
That's that movie and TV show in the past too.
And there is an older movie. I haven't watched it yet. I think James, you did, right?
Yeah, I did as a kid. Just watch this movie and just hope everything goes well.
Yeah, please watch this on HBO Max. You can stream it there on HBO Max, and that's my suggestion for the day. Anybody else?
Everybody's been talking about it. Favorite game of all time, God of War. I beat the game. I love that game. I should have beat it before I had it for the longest time. I got in it.
Oh my God, Jay, I'm so proud of you.
I beat it. And I still want to play it. Like, I'm trying to figure out another game. I'm trying to figure out another game to play. I love the game so much. I'm just like, I have a couple other games, but I feel like I still should be playing this game. Like, that's how I feel about it.
You need to go ahead and platinum it.
That shit.
I've never platinumed a game before. I probably should. Actually, I platinumed some racing games because I'm really a big racing fan. But
shit.
Those don't count.
They don't count. He said yes, they do.
But anyway, I watched Dune too. I recommend Dune as well. They did visuals. It's a beautiful movie.
Amazing.
It's beautiful.
Timothy Chalamet, he did really good.
It's definitely watch the movie. But that's my suggestions.
All right. My suggestion real quick because I got 1 second to go. Watch Cruella and Marvel's What If.
Ooh.
I gotta finish What If. Oh
yeah. Thomas, you got anything?
Yeah. Watch the Jujutsu Kaisen trailer for the new movie coming out, and also Happy Veterans Day for people out there because this is gonna be dropping Veterans Day week. So
salute. All right. So with that, click like and subscribe. Don't forget that bell and saw all Media Marauders content. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. We're there. Please, Media Marauders. Y'all take it easy. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
Enjoy that Veterans Day barbecue.
Yes, damn right.
Go Cat!